So, in the first campaign I ran, the players have been away from their starting town, Kolpos, on a quest, probably chasing down some MacGuffin or another. As they exited the dungeon they'd been in, they see a large plume of smoke in the distance coming from the rough location of Kolpos. They hurried and travelled back to town, and by the time they got there, Kolpos had been overrun by sea devils. I'd thrown a few of these Sahuagin at them before, teased that they were increasing their raids on the coastal settlement and its trade routes, and now hit them with an invasion. I took the city map we'd been using and divided it into a bunch of different sections. In each of these sections, there was some kind of event, sort of like a random encounter that I'd pre-rolled, so an encounter. Some of these were just, you see this, you meet this person, oh no, there's some spiders, oh well, guess it's time for a fight. Others were slightly more interesting. There was a large building they could cut through, which would reduce the time taken to get through the section. I should also note I had secretly been keeping a counter for how long they're spending everywhere, just to see how destroyed the town would be and how dead all the occupants would be at the end of this event. While cutting through the building, they noticed a door had seemingly been blown open, scorch marks just visible in the dark wooden frame. As they investigated this, they noticed that over the single well-made bed right in the centre of the room, there was an old man floating above the frame. I described this as if the man was underwater, stuck in some reeds, seaweed, or other aquatic plant life, but with none of this actually visible. As far as they could tell, this old man was asleep half a metre above the bed, and there was nothing else going on. As the 100% totally not murder hobo-y group that they were, and obviously I'm lying here, they decided to try and save this man. They tried everything, pushing and pulling him, moving the bed, casting spare the dying. No, he's still breathing and alive, that did nothing. Yeah, okay, sure, you can do it again, nothing happens again. Please do something else. And so on. When they moved him away from the middle of the room and released him, he would float back towards his old position. I described how he would travel slower when he was nearer the door, and faster when he got nearer the centre of the room, trying to give the impression that they just needed to pull him a little further to escape. But no, they decided enough was enough and carried on about their journey, when all they needed to do was take this poor man a little bit past the door frame, and he might have been an ally for life, who knows. It's also just occurred to me that they didn't try to dispel magic at any point. I've just had a look at the old character sheets, specifically the sorcerer's one, and funnily enough, there is only one spell in there, and it's Fly. And he's got it down as a 4th level spell, so yeah, that's something.